Local news that matters on Local 22 News.
At this place in history, we're in Greenmount Cemetery in Montpelier with Executive Director of the Vermont Historical Society, Steve Perkins. Steve, what brings us here today?
So, you know, it's fall, so maybe rather than at this place in history, at this place in Creepy Town, we're talking about some of these ghost stories of the Green Mountains, and this memorial, grave site, as it were, is one of those. So the scary story is that if you come and you sit on the lap of Black Agnes at midnight, that all sorts of, nasty things will befall you in life. So it's almost like a dare. Let's go all the way back and talk about the guy who's buried here. So John E. Hubbard. For those of you who live in central Vermont, you may know the name Hubbard from like Hubbard Park, Kellogg Hubbard Library. It's all related to this guy. So when he died, which was in 1899, he was the wealthiest guy in Montpelier, by a lot. But he was probably one of the most disliked guys in Montpelier. His aunt, Fanny Hubbard Kellogg, so she married into the Kellogg family, was extremely wealthy, had no heirs, and when she died, she left her whole fortune to the city of Montpelier. At the time, that was $350,000, but in today's money, that's $9 million. And she wanted them to use the money to build a chapel and gatehouse to this cemetery, and a beautiful public library. He, as the closest heir to her, since she didn't have kids, contested the will. Ultimately, he prevailed, and the money went to him instead of to the city of Montpelier. Dies young. He was only 53 years old, and in his will, he left a lot of the money to the city of Montpelier. But, talk about ego. It's now his gift as opposed to her gift. And he spent a lot of the money, so it wasn't as much money. So that's kind of the backstory of how he came to be buried here in that Hubbard name.
So then what takes us from this very elaborate site, by the way, right here, to Black Agnes and this legend? How did that all come about?
After he died, the executors of his will, one of which was a governor of Vermont, commissioned Carl Biter to create the central sculpture. And it's supposed to be the idea of thoughts on death.
And you said the legend here may have grown out of legends in a different cemetery.
It did. So St. Gaudens created grief, and it's in the Rock Creek Park Cemetery down in Washington, D.C. The statue became really, really famous. This was inspired by it. So in 1925, there was this amateur sculptor, Felix Agnes, and he really liked the St. Gaudens statue. And so he had an unauthorized copy of it made to put on his grave in Druid Hill Cemetery in Baltimore. That statue started to get the name Black Aggie from Agnes, and all of these tales grew up around this statue in Baltimore, where teenagers would go out at night, sit in the lap of the statue, and have all these bad things happen to them. So the thought is that somehow that tale of Black Aggie made its way up here and became applied to this statue, which is not a woman. There's no one named Aggie, Agnes, or Agnew here, but got applied to this statue.
At this place in history.